Hi, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Vampire the Masquerade, Coteries of New York. We are currently in the forest and we're about to hunt, people, because they're vampires, so let's see. Okay, Sophie, who's the vampire kind of adopted us, seems deep in thought. She takes in the surroundings with a dreamy gaze. The sky is surprisingly clear tonight, the stars just barely visible in the light-polluted air of the city. I feel like having a snack myself. A snack? Alright, Sophie. She'll be by the fountain. Go. Look for somebody to your liking. See what effects you can achieve with your blood, but only pick one victim. Just one, then come back. It's like we're at a dog park and off the leash, Seeing how she seems not altogether here right now, you decide to leave her to her own devices and seek out your prey. From here it looks like we have a few choices. Either taking a stroll around the park and finding an isolated jogger or someone like them could work, but focusing in one area might be better. The New York Street pavilion might work as a secluded spot. There's a skate park nearby, and worst case scenario, there's bound to be some unfortunate wino around. Maybe the tennis courts nearby? There's light coming from there, so somebody might still be playing a late night match. They won't be alone, but they might be tired and let their guard down. As all these scenarios play out in your night, you realize you're playing how to assert a stranger in the middle of the night. It's a weird way to be, but no familiar hunger prompts you to act. I am going for a skate park because around the park, take a walk, join feet, look for braided tennis courts, both seem horrible. Search your victims around the park, hunt near the decorative pavilion. I think with park he does not mean skate park, so I think it just means like joggers. Also, it's interesting, I went from search to hunt to look. Let's go to the pavilion. You might make your way to one of the park's most well-known landmarks, the round skeleton of the New York State Pavilion with its two vaguely futuristic-looking towers. You don't get lucky with the skate park. Okay, it's not deserted, instead a group of skaters are scattered there, talking loudly and listening to music playing out of crackling smartphone speakers. Starting to have a quick look around, you identify a potential victim, a sleeping bag lady. Neat on a bench, a shopping cart full of what looks like trash nearby. That's horrible. Even thinking of that second option makes you feel sick. You decide to take your chance with the skaters not even getting close to the homeless woman. You think back to what Sophie did in the hall, how she managed to focus the attention of the entire gathering on her. It might be a tall order for you, but a single person could be doable. The single other guy who's talking us far away from the gathering is having a heated discussion with a relative, partner. It's not going well. Also, I love how I pick pavilion and not the option with park in its name, and we're standing up at the skate park. Iconic. Alright. This talk is over. I said shut the F up. Hey, you're hearing me? Shut up. Call me when you get some fucking sense into your stupid brain. Okay? It's the call abrupt. He almost throws the phone to the ground in frustration. He's clearly emotional. It's good for us. Hey man, I need some help. It's good. Hey, sorry to interrupt. This rough night is good. Rough night. He's got an angry expression on his face and tears rolling in his eyes, but he gives you a curious look, even a bit of a shy smile. Yeah, I could say that. What's up? I just got to cure for that downer. No! Come closer, let's talk. It's bad. I just want to show you something. They're all horrible. Let's try the first round. I think oh my god, all these options are like, it's horrible. It's like really giving drug dealer vibes, especially I got a cure for it down. I'm like, huh? He actually does take a few steps forward away from his body to remain totally oblivious to what's happening, but you see influence fading. You take your chance and lunge. Oh, that was quick. Your fangs sink into his exposed shoulder. He shivers and lets out a moan. His phone hits the pavement and you hear the casing crack. His blood tastes like a clash of hot, emotional melancholy laced with some artificial stimulant you can't quite place. An energy drink, a recreational drug. It is a strange mix. You hardly have the chance to say that, as the proximity of the skater's friends make you feel vulnerable. You hastily finish drinking and drag the guy over to the pavilion. When you turn around, you realize you're not alone. A hooded man is looking men. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Guys, look at his eyes. That's creepy. Why is it an Isle of Peer cap and not a shirt? Why is the name Mike? Mike, you make me uncomfortable. Also, what's a hood look? I don't know. Was English is my first language, so maybe that's fine. What do you think you're doing barging on my... What's a turf like this? And he's crying as like... Huh? What kind of slur is that? What? Like, literally. What did you call me? What's that supposed to mean? Don't be cute with me. I know what you are. Shoved a masquerade bullshit up your ass. Better tell me who you're working for. My pulse shop and be out of you. I feel like we either could try a fight with him, but we could also flex with Sophie because she seems to be really important. Doesn't ring a bell. Sounds fancy though. Okay, so it was not right choice. He licks his lips, exposing his fangs and looking at and looking at you voraciously. And I mistake an attempt at intimidation. I wonder what would Callahan do to you if he brought you in, break his shins, if you ought to be kissed by the sun. Concrete shoes, maybe. This always feel like that. Attack him, call for help. What does salary to me? I don't know. Run back to Sophie fast. I want to attack him, but she also said we shouldn't hurt anyone, so I feel like if we run back to her, she's just gonna hurt him for us, so let's do that. We take a faster than we've ever run. He has trouble keeping up. Okay, maybe running is our special skill, I don't know. But how's behind you like an animal gives chase anyway. Oh my god, this is so DVD coded. DVD is in the daylight. As you reach the Unisphere again, you slow down, noticing two people near the sculpture, a man and a woman, tangled in their passionate embrace. Well, not exactly, it's Sophie feeling, but the whole scene is so set up that it looks like a couple getting intimate in public. She puts it off like she's done it 100 times before, and you can see that she probably has. The man is unsure on his feet. As she lets go of him and leads him towards the nearby bench. That's nice of her. Noticing you, she whispers something to his ear and leaves him. Her driver appears from behind the tree. Fast. Well, how did it go? You're about to answer, but then the same figure as before emerges from one of the alleys. He looks at the three of you, and a predatory smile creeps on his lips. Nah, I'm strong. Sophie is a woman with a reputation, and we have like a human. Like, fine. It's 3 versus 1, I don't care. Anyways, thought you could run away from me. Thank you, be safe with your friend. Well, I have friends too. Well, I don't care. He makes a motion to shout, but I'm sure Sophie takes care of it before he can. 2 things happen almost at the same time. First, the feeling of warmth and beauty emanating from Sophie flares up again, joining both you and the hooded thug. His shout comes out as a weak, confused squeak. Then Gregory produces a wooden stake from a holster in his jacket and slams it into his chest. I was good, because who predicted what's gonna happen? It's not really hard, is it? Just like that, in a few seconds, the posturing vampire is down on the ground, paralyzed. I've seen you met a friend. Curious choice of company, you would say. Who is he? Yeah, he knew I was a vampire. He said that I was his turf. He mentioned a Callahan. Turf is probably just territory. I think that's the most option to tell something about him. She looks shocked for a split second. Great. Then recovers her regular countenance. She has this hoodlum is Anarchs. Then curious. Kiona Park has not been claimed by any country at last I checked. Okay, so you have like 3 different gangs. I don't think we're in the Anarch one. I wanted to go for that one, but then I went for the artist one. And I wonder if we went for Anarch if we would have gotten a different patron. But yeah, she mentioned that there are like many places unchecked, and this one probably just got checked by them. But like, how are we supposed to know? Like, Anyways, we put him into the trunk. We sent him to Quadir tonight. I'm sure he'd be delighted to make his unwanted acquaintance. Well, I mean, technically he was just in his own territory, so this is kind of fucked, but who am I to judge? Gregory carries the stake vampire and dumps him in the car strung like a mannequin. The sight gives you the sudden urge to touch your own chest as you remember being treated the same by Cordelia. Well, the gaping wound that was still there just that night is now almost gone. Just a tender scar tissue, like spot marks, but was a hole in your sternum. I have a sternum tattoo. Haha. It's a strange realization as last time. It's almost surprising that you can get away with just casually throwing stiff into your car and driving away, but then you remember Sophie has been doing this for far longer than you have. Still, the nagging thought that anything you did tonight could have been recorded on a CCTV camera or picked up by a random with a half-decent smartphone and streamed online, it fills you with dread. Hunting and using your abilities is a dangerous business. It's clear this whole being a vampire thing has about as many caveats as perks. You're taken out of your headspace by Sophie's voice. I will pick you up tomorrow night, same as tonight. I have some business to attend at the asylum and I expect you to accompany. Plus, our friend in the back needs to be properly introduced to Cordy and the prince. I'm sure I have some interesting things to say to the court. Oh, I'm so interested to that. Her voice is cold, cruel, and nothing like the enchanting personality he showed at the gallery earlier tonight. Sophie's clearly a woman of many faces. What's going to happen to him? I do the same thing in his place? No, good riddance. He's annoying. Quite will enjoy too. Great. As she pauses, seemingly lost in thought for a while. You haven't taught me how your hunting went. Getting the hang of it, I hope. I mean, it will probably take some time to getting used to, but I think so, yeah. She's glad. She doesn't question us further. She seems distracted, not all day. Her thoughts drift and the car remains silent until you reach your apartment. We'll pick you up tomorrow evening. Good night. Thank you. Just like that, without any further courtesy, Sophie leaves driven to her apartment by Gregory with her body in the trunk right in the middle of Manhattan. Did it cross paths with situations like these in the past unknowingly? That is an interesting question, isn't it? I like how vampires are always like, in this, they're like almost intertwined with like all the philosophical stuff, you know, of course, of the eternal life thing, yeah. What other secrets did you pass on the street without knowing their true nature? Your home is just as you left it hours ago, although the sun won't come up for some time. You feel tired. You've learned something about yourself today and take time to process. We are not in the mood for television, and the few books on the shelves in the apartment are either languages you don't speak or just sound like a boring read. Nothing left to do but rest. You sat in the back room, locked the door. A moment of hesitation, but then a decision. This time you turn the lights off. You think back to Julie. How many people in the city know about this vampiric society? How many are willing accomplices in understanding it? And the fuck you met in the park? If he's not Camarilla, then what is he? Are they independent vampires? How does that work? More questions. You begin wondering if there's ever going to be a night where you can start crossing off the list instead of adding it. You close your eyes. You sink into the now familiar void of nothingness. It creates you with open arms, like an old friend. Okay, let's rest. I like that we know of this new resting spot. You open your eyes. It's pitch dark. You hear the blackness of a car drifting to the abyss. Oh, right, the light. You grasp for the switch, flippered. The familiar cramped room with a steel door and no windows comes into view. You emerge from the bedroom, fully awake, just like yesterday. This time, however, Sophie's waiting for you. Comfortably seated on the sofa in your living room space, a book in her hand. The Melancholy of Resistance. The title is sure on the brand. Good evening, Nameless. Good evening, Sophie. How are you doing, bestie? I hope you rested now. Well, tonight will be quite eventful, I think. Oh, I'm psyched! Come on, we have an appointment. I received word Elysium would be called again tonight on account of your unruly friend from Corona Park. It should be a great opportunity for her to mingle. She keeps talking as you walk downstairs and get in the car. Craigie gives you a slight nod and a small smile while opening the door for Sophie. He starts the car when you take your seat in the back. Sophie says that most of the Primogen council is bound to be there, at least those who usually attend. Probably some other important personalities you do well to at least learn about. Okay, who should we talk to? Oh, no one especially. He advised Bobby to talk to the prince and perhaps reassure of your creativeness or being spared. Maybe speak to Cordy on the same topic if you get a hold of him. Okay. The Primogen she would advise us against, so let us stack up. All told, and even if they will talk to you, they may try to secure for some nefarious purpose. Okay. She would not appreciate it. Okay. Of course. Be respectful if anybody approaches you and strikes up conversation. You will no doubt be gossiped about, as will I. Keep a cool head. Some enjoy provoking Fletchers into stupid acts. I feel like that's gonna become really important. I don't know. At any rate, you should behave yourself tonight. Remember what I told you about reflecting on me as your patron? I have a reputation to uphold in the court. Do not tarnish it. There she is. She might have saved you, she might be protecting and teaching you, but it's clear what she's really concerned about. Your own interest. Well. You step into the auto with something of a bad memory. The last time you were here, your entire world had been turned upside down and your existence nearly ended. But tonight there's very little outward hostility. Yes, Cordia gives you a look that's definitely intended to remind you of your place, but the prince also in attendance seems pleased to see you. Welcome, Sophie. Nameless, did I get it right? Good evening to both of you. That's a great sign. And I understand there's someone else you wish to present to the court tonight? Yes, Prince. They will be joining us shortly. My assistant is retrieving them presently. This better be worth the prince's time, Langley. The prince gives Cordia a cold glance. Forgive the sheriff's harshness. He's in a particularly foul mood tonight. Something to do with Nameless' spaghetti and dirtying his grasp, I believe. Well, that must have hurt his ego, even if his only reply is a crooked smile. The mention of his desire makes you feel a pang of emotion again. Wherever he was, he left a lasting impression. One reinforced with your visit to the show space last night. That's past. Right now, though, you're back in the gallery and you're reminded of your sister instead. Amma frequents this place. Is she aware of these clandestine meetings after dark? The flaring up of whispers in the gallery hall breaks you out of your thoughts. Gregory enters the room, the jumpsuit clad. Inert vampire still stacked on his shoulder. The show is about to start. Okay. The driver places his charge in the middle of the room and nods respectfully to Cordia. The sheriff approaches the vampire and removes the stake from his chest. The captive's eyes flicker to life and he starts looking more in disbelief. Like a cornered animal, he backs out on her first, keeps going in circle until he realizes he's trapped. Cordia steps on the man's chest and pins him to the floor. Why? Who do we have here? I thought I should not. Don't go. Come on. Silence. Interesting. The sheriff takes an hour of utter dread. He appears as if he's a primal force of nature's out engaging. There's absolutely nothing you can do with shrill and terror. It's like the opposite of Sophie's vibe. The beast inside you shrieks, and you could swear it happens in unison with the instincts of some other guests here tonight. It's unlikely. Anything you've experienced in his company during your turbulent first night as a vampire, he really did go easy on you, all things considered. When he did put a stake through your chest, but okay. It seems like it takes off the hoodlum's willpower to not cry to a fetal position as they're crying. No, please don't help me, man. Damn it. You and me are going to have a little talk downstairs at the prince's discretion. Please, go ahead, my shop. You heard the prince. Get up. Let's go. He doesn't wait for confirmation, he just grabs the man and drags him, kicking and screaming out of the room. Conversations start all around you, some whispers, some quite a word. Sophie looks somewhat bored of the whole affair, her eyes wandering from art piece to art piece, clearly finding nothing to her particular liking. Too bad. Will he manage on his own? What happens to torture in an art gallery? I don't know. All options. For How cultured you seem. Torturing someone in an art gallery doesn't seem to face you. Please, keep your naivety to yourself. Power and violence have always been two sides of the same coin. Obviously. Most of us are far too old to bother with keeping up appearances. Excuse me. Okay, she just leaves. And goes to a corner of the gallery where a group of kindred, some seemingly pretty old-fashioned, gathered. A conceals of a huge drink, still warm, it smells nice. Just as up to start you off, a splash over your palate, coating your tongue and soaks your cheeks. Nourishment. You have left your own devices, you have a quick look around. The prince is currently talking to a dark-skinned woman. Did you recall seeing her those 3 nights ago? She has a cold but noble countenance to her. The conversation seems to be casual. Loud, shrill laugh turns your attention to the respected man who you saw with Sophie on the night of your judgment. He's making rounds, chatting of different patrons. You feel someone's eyes on you. A casually dressed, plain-looking man stands alone near a column watching you. He turns his gaze away sheepishly when he realizes you've noticed. Of course, confront the man looking at us, right? There's something about this guy. It's not that he's staring at you. I mean, there's everybody in this room has at one point or another, but how he does it, he seems shy, maybe afraid. It's hard to find a secluded spot in the gallery tonight, but this guy has an entire corner in the room all to himself. As you approach, he's standing alone with no glass on his hand, a worried look on his face. Good evening, mister, would be a good choice. Maybe go with something wrong. You look worried, is something wrong? What? Besides hanging out with blood-drinking monsters and acting like it's a big deal? No, I guess it's business as usual. Okay, Robert Lawson, how about you calm down? His bitterness is palpable. Sorry, having a bad night. Times is Lawson. Or you can call me Robert, either's fine. Who are you? What's your role? So why is it here? I'm not hugely liked around these parts. I'm surprised you wanted to talk to me, then again, you knew, so you're probably not general. I'm one of the Prince Panels Brigham. I don't know what that means. I'm here on business. In a case the prince requires my insight, usually so she can hear me out before ignoring me. Lovely. Not sure if you were paying attention the other night, but when the prince mentioned diverging opinions on whether you should be executed or not, that was me. I was the diverging opinion. And you ignore. What was this reasoning? It sounds interesting. It's probably just based on a basic moral principle. Thank you. Yeah, it's usually how it goes. Listen, I don't want to be rude, and I appreciate you reaching out, but word of advice, stay away from me. Many vampires in the sect regard my position as Primrocin to be some kind of joke, you know? You talk to me, they notice, they hold it against you. As if I care. Some of them already do, I imagine. Excuse me, I need to try to get in a word with a few members before he leaves. Good night. Okay. We're getting critical looks. Claudia's come back when it's time for one conversation. Let's talk to the prince. Trying to stay as respectful to her. While conversation is possible, she glances at you as if devouring her scrutinizing gaze, mimicking her companion. She dresses this dark-skinned woman before turning to you. Okay. Excuse me for just a moment, Samira. Yes, Nameless, what is it? I wanted to give you my thanks. Thank you for sparing me. I realized it was an easy decision to make, and I wanted to express my sincere appreciation. How thoughtful of you. She takes a long look at you before she continues. I didn't do it from the kindness of my beating heart. You're an asset to Miss Langley, to the Camarilla, and to me. I believe I made the right decision. Prove to me and the other kindred of the city it was so, and there might be more to future nights than just surviving in servitude. The dark-skinned woman looks impatient at you and catches the prince's attention. Forgive me. That's all the time I can spare right now. We have some things to discuss with Samira still. Enjoy your night. Just bow and leave. Same to you. Yeah, same to you, Prince. The prince nods and turns back to the other woman. Okay. I feel like something interesting is gonna happen now, so I just say we saved game. This is, by the way, the saving screen. And I'll be back next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you again next time.